Hello. So I picked up something that's fairly new to the market. This is the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. So it comes in the box. So you have the gun that's in the plastic bag, and it's got this little taggy thing here, which they actually were very nice to use an elastic so you could take it off pretty easily. And it comes with, inside the box, you've got a sticker here and some instructions and stuff. In here, you've got a spare mag, and there's a lost there. There's also a lock. So that's what comes in the box. You got a lock, which is usually in there. You got 2 mags. So this is a 10-round mag, and this is a 12-round mag. So, and like I said, you get stickers and instructions and all that. So let's get that out of the way and take a look at the gun. So this is their new Bodyguard, and actually I bought it because I was quite impressed by the look and feel and everything. So let me get the basics, because you guys are going to be surprised with, this is so light, this gun. And we'll even put the bigger mag in. Not that it's going to make that much difference in weight, but so 11.6 ounces. Like I said, this is like super lightweight. You know, I left the store and I had to double check the box to make sure the gun was in there, because you just don't, you know, it's so lightweight. So for the trigger pull, it's empty. So let's get a trigger pull on this. So I got a trigger pull of 4 pounds, 4 ounces. So it's a pretty light trigger pull. It's got a flat face trigger with a little safety thing there. I don't like the flat face feel. I'd rather have them rounded. But if you like it, then you'll like this style trigger. So like I said, it came with a 10 and a 12 round, and 12 rounds got a spacer there. There's the mag release, which is swappable, and there's the safety slide release. So the safety is, you know, ambidextrous. Now the one thing that I like about Smiths is guns on safe, and you can still rack the slide. So if you wanted, you could load the gun and everything with the safety on. Great for new gun owners. You can get it without the safety. This just happened to come with the safety, and you know, I not that I'll use it that much, but if you've got someone that wants the safety, they're new to guns and they want a safety and they want to be able to unload and load a gun with the safety on, Smith & Wesson's great for that. So the textures, it's pretty aggressive here and here. Here's a little bit smoother. It's pretty aggressive on those. These are really aggressive. So that's the takedown lever. The slide release, it's pretty aggressive, and so isn't the safety. So they definitely did a nice job with all the texturing and everything. And I love the cutouts for the slide, the serrations. So they got them in the front and in the rear. I mean, because I'll like grab the front like that a lot of times. So, I mean, you have to watch out if you're putting your hand up there because of the short barrel, but a lot of times I'll do that just so I can look, especially with some of the ones that, you know, if you've got a gun with optics, you get used to grabbing the front. So the sights, they've got just a blacked out serrated rear sight, and they've got the little like red dot front sight, which is, I think it's the type that it charges in the sunlight or whatever, but I'm not sure. It looks like there's a little dot in there, but even if it doesn't, it's still fine like it is. You know, I like just having a dot, and then it's got kind of a U channel. It's a big U channel though. That I was noticing when I was trying to sight it in. It's like you get a little bit of left and right movement because it doesn't fit in the box really tight. But you know, it was great for getting a fast picture. So yeah, the feel of it is, the ergonomics is really nice. And I got small hands, so it's, to me, it fits great, especially with the extended mag. But even with the regular mag, I mean, I got small enough hands that I've got, you know, almost full 3-finger contact. That's why, you know, you can get the extended one, and you definitely, like, I get full 3-finger contact. Now, to give you an idea of the size, this is a Glock 42 in 380. And if you look at it, they're size-wise like that. It's a little bit, it's about the same height. It's a little bit shorter in barrel length. Well, in overall length, I should say, because barrel length, yeah, so it's a little bit shorter in barrel length, like a 1/2 inch shorter. As you can see, when I line up the barrels, it's definitely narrower. So if you put the you know, it's narrower by, you know, a little bit there. But the big thing is, and Glock hasn't seemed to figure this out, 6 rounds, 10 rounds with this, 12 with that. So for a gun that's the same size as the Glock, you get twice the capacity. And, you know, not to knock Glock, this is a great gun. I like Glocks, but they're kind of stuck, still doing the same thing that they did from the start. They should start looking at, you know, even these. I mean, you know, this, you get extra capacity because they decided to do these staggered coil springs. So instead of making them all the same size, they make some big ones, some small ones, some big ones, some small ones. So you get a better spring compression and, you know, more capacity. So, you know, that's something that, you know, Glock should be doing, because if you look at the mag there, I mean, that mag is just as big, just as wide, 6, 10 rounds. So I'm sorry, Glock, you're back in the 90s. You got to get to modern day, because that's where everything's going. And that's why I got this, is because, I mean, the feel of it, it's so lightweight, and it, you know, it's just, it fits my hand really well. So why don't we take it out to the range and see how it shoots. Hello. So I'm out here with the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. It comes with a 10 round and a 12 round magazine, and what I'm going to be shooting is the 90 grain PMC bronze. So let's see how it shoots. Yeah, no hiccups with the first mag. Let's try this with the other mag. Ah, no hiccups. It's actually a smooth shooter. Very light recoil for the size gun it is. But again, this is the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. So I'm trying to load the mag here for the Bodyguard 380, and if you look right there, what's happening is the follower is coming out the side there. So that's one little problem that I'm having with it. So we'll see. I'll have to take it apart and see what's wrong. So out at the range, this was when I was filming. I was shooting a little bit to the left. Like I said, the sight gap is pretty big. So, I mean, it was kind of hard to get it centered, and it was, you know, fairly new. Then I started doing slow fire, you know, afterwards, but not on camera. And as you can see, I'm still off to the left, but the grouping started getting better. So as you get used to the gun, your accuracy will increase. So, how do you take it apart? Well, you take it apart by take the mag out. Now, there's two ways of doing it. There's the little lever thing that they use, which, I mean, my fingers are small enough I can go in there and I can push it down. And if you do that, you don't have to pull the trigger. So if you push that down, you have to slide back. You rotate the takedown lever, and then it comes right off. If you don't hit the little lever thing down, that little lever thing, then you can just pull the trigger and it'll come off. Kind of like most, striker fires work. So it's got a captive spring, and it's got a little itty bitty barrel. So the barrel, you're looking at like 2 3/4, 2 1/2. So it's a pretty small barrel. It was pretty good though. The target, I was shooting at 10 yards, and if I can hit a sheet of paper at 10 yards, I can definitely hit a person. So and then it goes back together in reverse. So okay, I was getting caught up on this thing. So when I was trying to push it in, it was getting caught like on the lip there. So sorry about that. It's really not that hard to put together, but you try and do it under your camera, and it makes it hard because you can't see everything. So once you put that in place, you slide it back on, and then all the way back, lock it in, flip the lever down, and there you go. And that little switch that's inside, when you put the so as you can see, it's still down. So when you put the mag in, it pushes it up into place. So that's how it's supposed to work. Now, something that I ran into, and it was on this mag. I mean, the gun shot great. I had no failures or anything like that. But what I did have a failure with is when I was loading the mag, and I was like, gee, why isn't this going in? So, and of course it's going in now, but I had this little follower thing. See, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's kind of pointed. And what was happening is the follower twisted a little bit and stuck out through the side there. So, of course, I can't recreate it now, but so I didn't realize that it was doing that, and I'm like pushing the shells down in, and I'm going like that, and all of a sudden it wasn't going in, and then I look, and the follower was sticking out the side. So I did have that problem, but it was kind of, now it's not doing it, so I bent it back when I was out at the range, because it did bend out a little bit. So, but that was the only problem I had. I mean, other than that, everything, fit and function and shootability, it was great. Accuracy at 10 yards was enough that I could hit a sheet of paper, no problem. So definitely, I mean, you get the gun in your hand, and you're going to be like, wow, this is so tiny, so light. And you figure it's going to hurt to shoot, but it doesn't. And that, again, the Glock was the same thing. It's like, the little 380s always hurt to shoot, but this one doesn't hurt to shoot because it's got some mass to it. And this one is even lighter, but the ergonomics is really good. They did a fantastic job with the ergonomics here. It's all nice and rounded and stuff. And I guess it's got the same grip angle as a 1911. It's got a little bit of bulge in the front and in the back. So they definitely did the ergonomics really well. They must be learning from Walther, because they had a Walther for a while, was part of Smith Wesson, and Walther's ergonomics is just fantastic. So, yeah. So if you're looking for a nice summer carry, because this is like pocket size and super thin. I mean, you look at the width on it. I mean, these, these are 1-inch squares, and you look at how small it is. It's like 3/4 of an inch. So compared to, like I said, I mean, I hate to keep comparing it to a Glock, but the Glock is almost a full inch. So that's where this shines, is because it's definitely smaller, and The concealability is wonderful, and you know, you can grab it pretty much anywhere because they've got these serrations all over the place. It looks nice. At least I think it looks nice. You know, but that's my new gun that I got, and I thought it was a great thing. And you know, it's 380, and I don't want to hear all the crap. It's like, oh, 380 isn't strong enough. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'll shoot with anybody with the 380 and see if they like it or not, because I guarantee you, if you get a shot with the 380, you're not going to like it. And they kill a lot of people. You know, James Bond used the 380, so you know, these people that are like, oh no, I got to have a 44 Magnum to shoot someone. Yeah, shot placement, buddy. That's the difference. You know, a 380, good shot placement, it'll be just as effective as a 22. Or I mean, a 44 Magnum or whatever. Same with a 22. A 22 with accurate shooting is going to kill someone just as easy. So that's the new Smith & Wesson, and I think it's a great gun. I think they did a great job in design and stuff, so kudos to Smith & Wesson for this. I think it's going to be a very popular gun, especially among ladies who want something small to carry and stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you have a good day.